morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our debate. The topic today is that more than still living in Cuba. On my right, we have the affirmative team, Patrice Nalaza. On my left, we have the negative team, Nick Sari and Holly. I now declare the debate open and call on the first speaker of the affirmative team. Begin protest.
Good morning, Chairperson, ladies and gentlemen, fellow debaters. I'm the first speaker. I'll be talking to you about dams should be built in the Mekong River. I strongly believe that more dams are greater than numbers of dams many on the Mekong. A large river that flows 7 countries all through the country. Economic development. China will be able to use the dam to generate hydroelectricity. This will power to many people in the world, and they will be able to sell to other countries. The dams will enable people to travel along the Mekong all year, which will be good for tourism, trade and fishing. If we didn't have dams building in the Mekong River, we would have nothing. Just all stretch the buildings that hold all back the pressure of the water, and the Mekong would not be growing crops and other important things in the Mekong River. I don't know why people have not built more dams in the Mekong River. It's very important to know what's going on in life. Also make sure dams are always built in the Mekong River. As well as you see, if we didn't have any dams in the world or countries, we would not have important things we need. My second speaker here will be explaining and proving to you about flood mitigation and telling how it is important to keep building dams in the Mekong River. My third speaker, Liza, will be talking to you about social issues, particularly employment. So you can see, ladies and gentlemen, that a lot more dams should be built on the Mekong River. Thanks for listening to me and Liza and Liza.
Thank you, Patrice. I now call on the first speaker of the affirmative team, Nick, to continue his case.
Good morning, Chairpersons, ladies and gentlemen, fellow debaters. The topic today is more dams should be built on the Mekong River. We, the negative team, believe this is not true. We will be proving to you today that this is not true. I will be speaking to you today about equity issues. This means countries are taking more than their fair share. My second speaker, Sari, will be looking at social issues. My third speaker, Haley, will speak about environmental issues. Proving conclusively that more dams should not be built on the Mekong River. Firstly, I'd like to talk against something Patrice said. She said that people will be able to travel along the Mekong all year. However, this will affect the Mekong's natural flow of flooding, which will affect countries that rely on this flooding for crops, especially the countries below it. Turning to China's overpowering decision to dam the Mekong, it is affecting the ecosystem and livelihood of all the countries below, like Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia and Vietnam. Many people will have to relocate where they live and vegetation will not get the nutrients they need. So you can see, ladies and gentlemen, that more dams should not be built on the Mekong River. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. I now call on the second speaker of the affirmative team to continue his team's case.
Chairperson, ladies and gentlemen, as my first speaker, Patrice, has already told you that more dams should be built on the Mekong River. The first speaker of the negative team would like you to believe that this is not so. Nick has said that China is making decisions that will affect countries downstream. By China building these huge dams and generating also hydroelectricity, more money will come into the which is solely good for everybody. There are many benefits to building dams. I'll be talking about one of these as being flood mitigation. Let's consider the issues of flood mitigation. This means that dams can successfully control the flow of water, avoiding terrible flooding. Damming the Mekong River allows use of interrogation techniques downstream. This means farmers will be able to run water all year round. Also, by stopping terrible flooding, homes won't be destroyed and crops will grow better, producing more food and livelihood. Transport will be easier up and down the river, which is good for countries like Laos and Thailand, who rely on agriculture for their livelihood. Ladies and gentlemen, it is clear that more dams should be built on the Mekong River. Thank you.
Thank you, the second speaker of the negative team, so I will now continue with the team's case.
Morning, Chairperson, Mr. Olympians. Today I'll be talking to you about the Mekong. The negative team has already spoken to you about that this is not true. The family team has spoken about them. Thank you. Number one, Nick has already spoken to you about the equity issues. The social impact in the Mekong would affect greatly. It will stop the fish marine species, especially in the Pacific. Fishermen rely on food as well. In Cambodia, the palmbok or giant catfish disappear under development. In Vietnam, flooding will cause loss of habitats, which Haley will speak more through the way. So many countries, for example, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam, rely on the rest of the labor. What's going to happen to them if they go on the built at the river? Should we be done when we come to them?
Thank you, Sally. I now invite Eliza to close the affirmative team's case.
Chairperson, ladies and gentlemen, by now it should be clear that more dams should be built on the Mekong River. Despite the negative team's argument to the contrary, Sari said that by damming the Mekong, we would disrupt the flow and it would affect people's housing and livelihood and control over water flow. More resources such as hydroelectricity and more jobs and money. My first speaker, Patrice, has already told you that by building dams, there would be great economic development such as electricity, jobs, trade, tourism, and fishing. My second speaker, Teal, has showed you that building more dams successfully controls the flow of water, avoiding terrible flooding. We also need to consider the social impact such as providing work for thousands of people through the development of new services. Many people would be trained and given new skills. Ladies and gentlemen, there can be no doubt that more dams should be built on the Mekong River. Thank you.
Thank you, Eliza. The first speaker of the affirmative team, Heidi, will now close the team's case.
Chairperson, ladies and gentlemen, the affirmative team wants you to believe that we should Chairperson, ladies and gentlemen, the affirmative team wants you to believe that more dams should be built on the Mekong River. We, the negative team, have already proven that this is not true. The affirmative team is only focusing about profits for people. What about our nearly endangered species in the Mekong River? For example, there is only one special dolphin in the Mekong River, the Irrawaddy.
The Mekong River is where they adapt. It is the only place they adapt. They mostly swim around Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam. Say if we did dam the Mekong River, there would be a dramatic loss of diversity of nearly endangered animals. Just think, the food chain would be destroyed, and it would be hard to regenerate the complex ecosystem that once lived. My first speaker, Nick, has already shown you that it is unfair for some countries if more dams are built. My second speaker, Sari, has explained people's way of life, that it would be disrupted if more dams were built. It is obvious to us, the negative team, as it must be to you, ladies and gentlemen, that we should not dam the Mekong River, because it would end up disastrous. Thank you.
Thank you, Holly. Ladies and gentlemen, I now declare this debate closed. Any member of the audience who may now ask questions to the speakers.